What's good, people? How's everybody doing? It is me, it is the Masked Man. I'm here again for another video. Just chilling, enjoying myself, having thing to act right. It's kind of acting funny. So what's going on with y'all? How's everybody doing? I'm just chilling, man. Just enjoying life. Just enjoying life, just really getting the feel of speaking in public. Just really getting the feel for it. And trying to speak for extended periods of time. I still suck with real life people. I still struggle when it comes to having something to say. It's still a struggle. But I try. I do try. And I'm always trying to get better at it. And I'm always trying to do that work. But you just gotta, I believe the way to go about it is to talk about mundane things. The way to go about it is to talk about the mundane, talk about the regular, talk about the boring instead of talking about the substantial, and then you'll work your way up. Like we can talk about the weather. The weather is it's on the hot side. The weather is on the hot side, especially in Louisiana. The weather's kind of hot. The weather's kind of sweltering. You really don't want to be outside for long periods of time. It weighs on you. The weather. The weather gets to you. The weather gets to you. The weather gets to you, man. Yeah, man, the weather gets to you. It's hot. It's really hot outside. It's really hot. You don't want to stay out there. You want to have you some water. You want to stay hydrated. Want to stay hydrated. Yeah, man. You want to stay hydrated. You want to make sure you're sipping something good. You want to make sure you're staying indoors. You want to make sure you're staying indoors with the air conditioner on. Hopefully you have an air conditioner. Hopefully you had that, because that'll be good for you. Good air conditioner, keep it around 70 degrees. It's almost 100 out. So keep that popping. Keep that popping. And have different things going like that. But other than that, what else is going on? The weather is hot as hell. What's going on? I don't know, man. Life is stressful. Life is stressful, man. Life is stressful. Life can get you down. Life can get you down, man. It can wear on your spirit. It can wear on your emotions. It can wear on your soul. But you gotta always look for the bright side. You gotta always look for the positive side. And you gotta always try to seek better. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to be better. Against all odds. Against all odds, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to be better. But that just goes with the territory. That just goes with the territory, man. I really be talking, don't be making a whole lot of sense. But I keep on talking because I'm trying to make sense. because I'm trying to make sense. You know, the problem is I ain't really got nothing. I ain't really got no burning passion inside of me. I ain't got no burning, yearning passion inside of me. I'm just sort of empty on the inside. I'm empty on the inside, so nothing really comes out when it's time to deliver, when it's time to speak. I'm searching for something outside of myself that I can't seem to find, and it leaves me wanting. It leaves me wanting for stuff to say. It leaves me wanting for things to talk about. It leaves me wanting for, absolution. But you just got to keep on playing the game. However you can play it, just keep on playing the game, because don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. And I'm trying to get out of sleeping so goddamn much, but the sleep be getting good to me. The sleep be getting good to me, so I'll be wanting to do it some more. So there's that. But you try to combat that. You try to combat that. You try to defend against that. You try to work against that. And for anybody who wants to know, man, what are these things all about? What are you doing this for? Like, why are you making these videos? I'm making these videos for the purposes of being better with talking in real life, because I have difficulty talking in real life. I have difficulty holding conversations. I have difficulty speaking to people. So what I want to do is just come on here and speak for 30 minutes to an hour and just ramble, just spit whatever comes to mind and try to make a conversation out of it, try to make something out of it, try to get something interesting out of it, and maybe even make shorter videos out of the things that come out of what I talk about. Just sort of do that. Since nobody really wants to come in and comment and talk about anything, I just ramble and rant and go about my damn business and just do it like that. But it ain't nothing too serious. It ain't nothing too substantial. I don't mind if you don't watch. It's not an issue. It's just the issue of me trying to figure myself out, and me trying to figure life out, me trying to figure out how I want to approach living life, how I want to approach engaging in life, and how I want to approach surviving in life, how I want to approach that. And I don't really know how to be successful in living life. I don't really know how to start a small business or anything like that. But you live and you try. You live and you try. You live and you try. So that's what I got going on. I'm just living and trying. Just trying to make something substantial happen, trying to make something impotent happen, trying to make something better happen for myself, and going from there. Trying to stop complaining so much. Don't want to be that dude that always complains. Don't want to be that dude that always bitches and moans. Don't want to be that dude. Don't want to be that dude. I got to talk about what I'm going through, but I can't talk in such a way as to where I'm just constantly bitching and moaning and complaining all the time and doing shit like that. So there's that. So how is it being a man with no job? What is it like being a man with no job? Well, for the most part, it's kind of great. It's kind of great if you got somebody to take care of you and you got a little income coming in. You got a little income coming in and you got somebody to take care of you. I can't recommend it highly enough. I mean, no, I don't recommend it. It's a solitary lifestyle. It's a solitary lifestyle. It's a lifestyle where I really don't have any friends. I really don't have anybody to hang out with. Can't 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 go out now because of the COVID, so I can't just hang around people and meet up with stragglers. So it's a sedentary lifestyle. It really is. Not having a job. It's it's um it's um it's not the best. It's not the best. But I don't really want a job. I want a career. I want a career or I want a business or something like that. But I'm not an entrepreneur. I can't figure out little basic things to be an entrepreneur. So I can't be an entrepreneur. Or maybe I can be an entrepreneur. I would just need some help. I would just need somebody to help me figure it out, help me figure it through, help me understand some things that I don't currently understand. I don't want to say I can't do something because that's a defeatist proposition, but I want to say that it would be difficult for somebody like me to be an entrepreneur. It would be difficult, especially on my own. If I had to do it on my own, it'd be impossible. I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I just wouldn't be able to do it. But I don't really want to work BS or bullshit jobs for little money, for a little bit of change. I don't want to do that either for the rest of my life. I don't want to do that either. So I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place when it comes to the whole job thing. When it comes to the job thing, it's a difficult order because I have my whole day, but there's nothing I can really do in the day. Can't go out to any place, can go to the supermarket and walk around there, can go to the mall, walk around there. But ultimately, as far as, being around people and shit like that, it's really just, it's not hitting on shit. And that's the reason I left my last job, is because there were people there, but the people didn't really want to engage. People just kind of wanted to do the job and go home. And I was like, damn, that is easy ass job. You don't want to talk. You don't want to converse. You don't want to speak. How is that? Why is that? Why is that, man? But one of my favorite movies of all time is one of my favorite movies of all time is Harlem Nights. Beautiful movie. Directed by the great Eddie Murphy. It's just a wonderful piece. And it's been coming up in the media lately because Meg Thee Stallion got shot in the foot. So they comparing that to Della Reese getting her pinky toe shot off in the movie. But that wasn't the only great thing about that movie. There was a lot of great scenes, and there was just a lot of great acting, and it starred Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy, and it also had Red Fox, Della Reese, Tommy from Martin, Arsenio Hall. He was in it. It was just an all-around good ass movie. It was really an enjoyable film. They was going up against, they was running. The movie starts off Sugar Ray. That's Richard Pryor's character. He was running a club, Sugar Ray's. And he was doing well. He was doing well for himself and doing a lot of good business. Had everybody settling up at the end of every night with what they made and how much they made and whatever. And one of those instances, Della Reese and Eddie Murphy got into an altercation. They got into an altercation because Eddie felt like the girls wasn't earning enough, the hoes. He felt like the whores wasn't earning enough money. So this pissed off Della Reese's character. This pissed her off. So they take it outside and they have a little squabble. And at first, Eddie Murphy doesn't want to fight Della Reese's character. Doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to fight her, but she started whooping his ass really good. And then he started fighting her back, hitting her with some overhand rights and shit. But he can't knock her down. He can't knock the bitch down. And then he pulls out his gun and he says, "Bitch, I'm gonna shoot you in the pinky toe if you don't stop fucking with me." So she pulls out her foot and she like, here it is, shoot it. Do what you want to do. So she bags Eddie Murphy into a corner. He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice but to shoot her in the pinky toe. And then they rolling her away on the stretcher. And she mad, she hopping mad, but the movie wasn't about that. The movie was about mobster. I think it's Bugsy Calhoun. Oh yeah, Jasmine Guy was also in the movie. But about a mobster who wanted Sugar Ray's business because Sugar Ray was making so much money in his club. In his club, Bugsy's club, wasn't making as much. He wanted to encroach upon his business. He wanted to use his connections with the police and his mob ties to sort of shove them out of business, to squeeze them for money, to squeeze them for so much money that they don't have any choice but to get up out of town. So it's a good movie. Anybody who hasn't seen Harlem Nights, I recommend you check it out if I haven't spoiled too much of it for you. It's a very decent movie. It's a very good movie. It didn't have great reviews when it first came out, and Eddie Murphy even wasn't proud of it himself. He wasn't proud of it. He didn't talk about it for years, but it holds up. It's a very good movie. It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie, and I loved it. It's one of my all-time favorite movies, Harlem Nights. I recommend that everybody sees it. Very enjoyable film. Very enjoyable film. I'm not going to hop too much into the spoilers right here, but I may do a review. I may do a review on Harlem Nights if I can find a way to check it out again. If I can find a way to check it out again and really just watch it over again. But it's a beautiful film. What else is going on? Any other movies I want to talk about? What's some more of my favorite? They just Double Toasted just did a video talking about the movie Palm Springs. Talking about the movie Palm Springs with Adam Sandberg and the big-eyed bitch. That's their words, not mine. They call it the big eye. Her eyes really don't look that big to me. She just looks like a pretty girl to me. Pretty white girl. But yeah, the movie Palm Springs has got that Groundhog's Day premise where they repeat the same day over and over again. But in this movie, instead of it being instead of it being where they instead of it being where they just spontaneously repeat the same day, it's a portal that they walk through that makes them repeat the same day over and over again. Once they pass through a portal, they start repeating the same day over and over again. So that's the premise of the movie, and hijinks ensue. And that's a pretty good movie as well. Adam Sandberg, he's just resigned to his fate. He's resigned to his fate, so he's just enjoying himself. He's just drinking beer and he's hanging out in somebody's pool, and he's and he's and he's dancing, he's having sex with different people, and he's just enjoying his life inside the time loop. He's just enjoying his life inside the time loop. He doesn't have to work. He doesn't have to take care of a dog. He doesn't have to do anything but, just enjoy life, appreciate life. I can't say that I would want to be stuck in a time loop, but it'd be good to not have to worry about anything. That would be good. And I think I'm going to cut this one off at 30 and not go for a full hour today, just because. But Palm Springs, the girl character in the movie, I can't think of her name, but the girl character, she's really good. She really brings forth the stakes. Now, spoiler alert, she does something in this movie that nobody ever seems to think of, and that's study quantum physics to figure out how to get out of the damn repeating day. She studies. Now, I don't know if I believe the answer or the solution that they came up with. I don't know that I buy that. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, I just be trying to enjoy myself, man. I just be trying to enjoy my life. I watch a couple of movies. I don't watch too many movies. There's a TV show, there's an old TV show that I'm currently watching called Warehouse 13. That's a pretty good show. I'm up to season 4. That's a pretty good show. I enjoy that show. Like that show. It's a pretty good show. Enjoy that show. Appreciate that show for being that show and saying that show and hearing that show and seeing that show and watching that show and looking at that show. I'm fucking with you with the shows. If you haven't noticed, I'm fucking with you with the shows. I'm saying show a lot. But yeah, Warehouse 13, it's about a bunch of special artifacts that have magical powers that they have to keep locked in a warehouse to keep them away from the world so that it doesn't cause destruction in the world. So they go around collecting artifacts from different parts of the United States or different parts of the world, and they bring them to the warehouse and they log them into the warehouse and they keep them away from the population. And different people want different people want different artifacts, or they want control of the warehouse, or they want, you know, whatever powers that they want. So they go about, you know, having to stop them. The only thing I don't like about the show is that they don't really arrest anybody or kill anybody in the show. They don't really arrest it. They don't really have arresting powers or killing powers. So people who do things can kind of just get away with whatever they're doing. And then no consequences. There's no stakes. There are no stakes for the people who misuse these artifacts. So that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I do not like that. I don't like that about the show. But other than that, I like the show. Other than that, I do like the show. I do appreciate the show. And I'll try to finish it as soon as I give a damn. I've been nursing this show for about 6 months now. I could have been finished it if I was serious, but I'm not really into TV like that. I'm more into sleep than anything else. So if it get in the way of my sleeping, then I'm probably not gonna take it too seriously. Probably not gonna care about it too much. Probably not gonna put too much energy into it if it get in the way of my sleeping. So there's that. There is that. But hey, man, it's been fun. It's been a nice ride riding with y'all for these 30. I may try to keep it to 30 most of the time. I may go for an hour sometime. I may go for 2 hours sometime. It just depends on how I feel. It just depends on how I feel about doing these things, you know. Just sort of having a good time, just having fun with it, man. Just coming on, talking about nothing, man. Just talking about nothing, talking about whatever, man. It don't matter. It don't matter, man. It don't matter, man. It don't matter. Just sort of having a good time and just expressing myself, just getting words out. You know, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have a place where I can get some words out. It's a pleasure to have a place where I can spit bars. I can spit bars. It's a pleasure having a place like that. Even if nobody checks out what I do, it's still good for me to have a place where I can do what I do and enjoy what I do and make something happen of it. So I appreciate you. I fucks with you. I deals with you heavy, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Still got a little bit of time left, so I'm still talking. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. 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 I'll see you in the next video. Not gonna really try to stretch it out and talk about anything else. Not really gonna try to stretch it out, talk about anything else. Just gonna end it right here. Just gonna end it right here in the 30-minute mark. Just gonna end it at the 30-minute mark. Just gonna end it at the 30-minute mark. Ain't too much to say, man. Ain't too much to say. Just gonna end it at the 30-minute mark. Have a good time, enjoy myself, enjoy my life, and make it do what it do. Make it happen what it happens. And not regret anything. Not have any kind of regrets. And have a fulfilling self. Be fulfilled by self. And enjoy myself. But that's it, y'all. That's all I got. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll be easy. I'll be breezy. Peace.